According to George P. Bush, yes, there are more George Bushes, Jeb Bush, the brother of former President George W. Bush, the son of former President George H.W. Bush, it's insane that this is even the explanation for this story, is moving forward on 2016. George P. Bush told ABC's This Week that his father is, quote, still assessing a presidential bid, but said it would be more likely that he would try to be president this time around. The ex-governor did not run for president in 2012. Quote, I think it's more than likely that he's giving this a serious thought and moving forward, said the younger Bush, who is currently running for Texas Land Commissioner. There's always another George Bush not too far behind. Jeb Bush would probably stand out in some ways in the 2016 field. He has a certainly more moderate view on immigration. He has a Hispanic wife. On the one hand, this would make him more appealing to some moderates. On the other hand, it would make him completely unappealing in many ways to the Republican base. Here's one of those weird conundrums, Lewis. I would prefer Jeb Bush not run, because I think he'd be one of the Republicans that might have the best chance of winning nationally. At the same time, if I knew that a Republican had to win, I might prefer it to be Jeb Bush, given who the field is at this point. Complicated situation here with Jeb.
Exactly. If it had to be a Republican, he wouldn't be the worst option. And assuming he wins the primary, Republicans are still going to pick him just because he's a Republican over whoever the Democratic nominee is.
Yeah, it's really a question of whether he can get through a Republican primary.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he could. I think he'd have the corporate backing. I think he could win some of those minority votes.
Having another Bush in the White House would make this country such a political laughingstock.
These things come in threes, don't they?
Yeah, they certainly seem to.